Okay, I'm Helen Phethean,
Yeah.
and I'm in one of my favourite places in Newcastle, which is the Littonfield Library, just down near Central Station. I think I write because I often have a desire to share and express an idea, and sometimes that's about an issue that I feel strongly about, or about injustice, or it's about what it's like to be a woman, which includes injustice, I think, a lot of the time, or just an emotion or something I feel strongly about that I want to share. I want to get it out of me and onto a bit of paper. And it's a bonus if other people read it and then feel a connection with that too.
You're a well-established and well-respected writer. What difference are you trying to make for people, really, when you're writing for others?
Well, I think the good thing that writing can do is help you into the mind of somebody else, and helps you be empathetic and understand why the people behave the way they do. And I think talking and reading and writing and sharing are ways that we can make the world a better place than if we just shout at each other through social media.
I read your book about Wren and the Calico Isles. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that and what difference you're trying to make?
Yes, in the wider story, it is about that period in the sort of 16th century when the world was changing, the world was opening up, there was trade going, the discovery of new countries, new cultures, exchange of goods, but also ideas. And the people who were sort of dead set against that were inevitably going to fail because, you know, it's no good trying to close your borders and say, don't come in here. You know, that's the nature of the world, is to exchange ideas and meet new people and learn new things.
So in a way you really have worked on the idea of building foundations of love and not walls, in a way, which is something we're working on a project together.
That's right. Yes. I do believe that love is one of the hugest, most important things. If we approach the world and other people as people who we might love, rather than see them first and foremost as enemies to be kept out, then that's the way forward. You know, change is inevitable. How we approach it has got to be with sympathy and openness and generosity to other people. And because if you treat it the other way, of, you know, resistance, closure, hate, you just lead to violence and wars.
Yeah. And what about your role as a mother?
Well, I think becoming a parent is one of the ways you really do come up against people who are sort of resisting you as your children. And you realise very quickly that shouting and locking them in rooms isn't going to get you anywhere. You have to find a way to negotiate and mediate with your children, which is a great skill for dealing with people in the wider world. And I think, again, I always say to people who've got difficult teenagers, you can't tell your teenagers what to do. All you can do is be open to them and be prepared to listen when they come and tell you things. And if you go, what? You know, don't darken my doors again, you're never going to speak to your child again. But if you're prepared to sit down and listen to what they've got to tell you, however difficult it is, that's the dialogue is the way forward. Well, I do think this is a great story that you've written about Alberta and about Martin Luther King, because what a wonderful example of how a person who had everything against him, you know, turned it around with love, and by speaking, you know, to everybody and saying, you know, we've got to move forward and change will come, and it is inevitable, and fighting it isn't the way forward.
So you're saying love and communication are essentially everything, are they?
They are. Love and communication are the keys, I think. Not necessarily trying to tell people what they should do, but ask them, what do you think we should do? And I listen to you and you listen to me, and we should share that. So
what's really important to you now in the next few years ahead?
Keep writing.
Workshops?
More workshops, yes. I run workshops. That keeps me going too. And keeping myself fit so that I can carry on doing what I believe in and being there for my children.
Okay, thank you.
Is that all right?